Hello, good evening, everyone. I'm wearing this mask because I'm kind of I don't like to people to see my real face. I don't know why I made this mask myself. Today I want to talk about something very serious about the coronavirus. I know the doctors and the governments have their advice and decisions all the time in different countries, but I've seen what has been gone through in China, and I've stayed with all my family and friends since January, watching out what has happened. So I think I can offer more advice because I don't want this to get too serious. And actually, it's very serious. I'm very concerned. I'm very worried. I hope everyone is fine. But unfortunately, to some degree, it looks like it's uncontrollable in some countries. But if we are cautious enough, I think individually we can prevent from getting infected with virus. First, I want to talk about the cold facts about the virus. I know lots of doctors already told you something, but from what I've known, from what happened originally from China, I may have more information to offer. Probably it's not very official, but it's something that most people already know in China because this virus is really different from normal ones. First, I want to say cold facts about this virus according to the experience people in China has been through in the past 2 months. First, infected person may have the symptom of a fever and cough and may not. This is the tricky part. In most countries, people only think that when they have a fever, then they call the doctor. But however, this virus, when you get infected, you don't necessarily have cold. I'm not going to explain. I just read what I've written. But a virus can pass on to other people at this stage, while infected person doesn't know himself or herself is sick yet. The latent time can last from 14 days to a maximum of 27 days. This means the virus can transmit to other people during this length of time, wherever he or she goes, whoever he has close contact. Number two, one infected person usually leads to the infection of the whole family. Number three, one can be infected through close contact like a regular virus. One can also be infected through surface or air. It is especially easy to get infected within an insulated environment such as in the cruise. Number four, one person may pass on to a few hundred people in the worst scenario. Number five, in the perfect precautions protection, when it gets serious, you'll need not only wear mask but also protective glass glove because the virus can transmit by eyes too. So my suggestions for you to prepare to the coming viruses or that have already happened, I know. It's very sad. Number one, treat any virus as usual with hygiene knowledge. I believe you already have enough knowledge. Washing hands and sanitize everywhere in your house, in your office, including the bottom of your shoes, are necessary every day. Number two, on top of that, the new virus is highly contagious, so you have to avoid crowds, parties, friends, meetings, cancel planned trips or services if possible. Number three, always talk to people with a distance of at least 1.5 meters. If nothing important, you don't need to talk to for a long time. Number four, avoid hugging and other intimate contacts with people for the time being, especially with a suspected ill person. Number five, do not panic. Try to stay home more than usual. Number 6, once you feel you have the symptom in Canada, you try to call 811. Other countries, I'm not sure, for direction instead of going to clinic or hospital to avoid the possible passing on to other people. Number 7, try to improve your immune system by eating more healthily, exercise, and good sleep. Number 8, when it is not serious, you don't need to wear masks. Not this mask, this is eye mask, I mean the mask to cover your mouth and nose. When it gets serious, you need to wear masks. Number 9, suggestion of staying home for 14 days after traveling from virus-affected area or country first, before going out. Within 14 days, symptoms will show if one is sick and will also pass on to others. If one is sick, no matter symptom shows or not. That means even if you have no symptom, as long as you are infected with the virus, you can still pass on to the people. So that's its very dangerous part. We have to stay home 14 days after traveling. Number 10, always be cautious of people who have virus in their hearts. They can do anything at this moment. So we have to be cautious of virus itself and people who are evil. But there are some good news. A few weeks ago, I saw news about Israeli scientists may have vaccine already in a few weeks, but I have not seen the result yet. But very recently, I saw news about Saskatchewan in Canada. There's the vaccine has already tested on animal and is going to get ready very soon for the final stage. Hopefully in a few weeks we can have the vaccine available. Canada has spent put about $1 million for this. Number 2, the mortality rate is not high from this virus, from 2 to 4%, so don't be scared even if you are infected. Good immune system can survive or recover. Children and youth are less vulnerable to this virus, though there are exceptions. Number 3, the second or third generation of mutation of this virus may not be so poisonous. The power will be weakened. Number 4, people cautious enough, independent who have been isolated for various wrong reasons will have better chance to survive because they are getting used to being loneliness. Number 5, when summer comes with high temperature, it may disappear by itself. So let's wait for summer. So if you're cautious enough, I see people cautious enough in China, 2 months staying home. Like my mom, she never even went downstairs. She's fine. So now it's all over there. It's all under control. So if you don't control your activities, then there is more chance. But just pay attention to all the details I've said. I'm passing on this message based on my own study experience. I didn't intend to be a specialist. My job is not here, but I'm just concerned about everyone's health. I care about everyone. I hope you are doing fine, taking good care of yourself and your family, and so we can create a better future for our children. Thanks.